It's time for... Here comes... This back... So much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Misses with the straight left. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Jab to the body. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Right hand. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Caution is being thrown to the wind. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. She catches him. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope that...
On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the rings off, make the rings small, put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Nice counter shot. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Skye Nicolson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Just keep that up.
And there's the bell for round 3. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter shot by her. Do you believe what we're seeing? Miss with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She can't find a home for that jab. These punches coming from every angle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are not...
And there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot by her. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job by her to block that jab. They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He got clipped by that counter. That left hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look...
There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. So far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You don't want to trade shots. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That counter shot lands. A lot of effort being exerted here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Wow, it's like two different...
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nobody home with that hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. An uppercut does not score. A perfect counter lands. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. It's bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the job. That's taking your shots, but you're not missing your powers. Okay, so just keep that up. Keep that
better than this girl. You're much better. She's not in your league. Come on.
It's the end of what you do, so stay one step ahead, and we will win. I don't want you to load up, okay? Don't think about each shot one at a time. We need to set her up, so just keep her moving.
Mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Win, okay? So you just keep going. She's absolutely shattered. You can see her now. Look,
switch on. Get this boxing back.
It's round 10. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Misses with the straight left. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Holding nothing back here in the round. Her stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Skye Nicolson in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got... Here's the 11. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Jab slightly off target. Nope, that jab not going to score. She scores with that counter. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab misses. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Mrdjenovich in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Skye Nicolson in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
To get that round, that's in the past. You're already...
And there's the bell to start round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good counter punching. That left uppercut doesn't score. Couldn't land that jab. Incredible work rate. They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.